What did you make of that performance, Ash?
Yeah, I think it was a really good all-round performance. I think compared to last game, we probably batted with a little bit more intent. Obviously knowing that we had 50 overs and a couple of our batters obviously got the opportunity. Bolts came back into the side, so I know she was raring to go. But I just think, from the start of everyone's innings, there was just that better intent to score, and we put a really good total on the board in the end. We always say 300, I guess, is our blueprint, and that's something that we strive for every game. Obviously, we have to take in conditions, but from the start we could tell that it was a batting wicket, so we knew that it was a big score that we had to put on the table, and they actually ended up scoring a lot of runs as well, so it just proves to be a really good batting wicket.
Yeah, I know you didn't get a bat the other day, but did it play a fair bit differently to that wicket?
A little bit. Obviously, I got to bowl on it. There was a little bit of turn last game, but this game there was nothing. So there's obviously pros and cons being an all-rounder and being a spinner, but it was really nice to bat on, and I guess you just had to adjust your lines when you were bowling.
And how much of a confidence boost is it to know that the whole top seven's made some scores now heading into the first ODI?
Yeah, I think it's a massive confidence thing. It helps having warm-up games in these conditions, and knowing that we have scored runs and we have put a really good total on the board always helps going to that first ODI, which is only a few days away now. So I think we're all in a really good headspace and really thinking positively going to that first ODI.
And how are you feeling about your own form with the bat after today?
Yeah, it was great to obviously get the chance to get put up the order and to come in at 5 and I guess just play my natural way. There wasn't many overs to go. I think there was about 9 or 10, and I probably started a little bit slower, but they bowled into my, I guess, swinging arc a few times, and I guess it got me underway. But it was just really nice to be out there and score a few runs.
Is that kind of an ideal situation for you, coming in with 8 overs to play and knowing you've just got a licence?
I would love to spend more time out there, but I guess that does give me that opportunity and that freedom, knowing that I can kind of just go from ball one. I think today I probably accumulated a few to get into my innings, I think, which is the thing that I need to keep in mind, that there is probably more balls than I actually do realise. It was just really nice to spend some time out there.
And how nice was it to see Meg make such a big score?
Yeah, it was great, obviously, to see her make so many runs. It would have been amazing to see 100. She finished just a little bit short on that. But it was good to see her back in the form that we all know she's capable of.
And to pick up a couple of wickets yourself, how's the ball coming out at the moment?
It's all right, I guess. I probably want to bowl a little bit better than what I did. I was lucky enough to take 2 wickets. I think just being on it from ball 1 is my main priority at the moment, which is probably not happening just yet. But going to that first ODI, I think that's something that I need to focus on.
And I think fielding was identified as an area for improvement after the first match. Do you think that sharpened up today?
I think our ground balls were really good. I think we've got a little bit more work to do with the aerial balls. I think we put down 2 or 3, which is a little bit disappointing. Obviously, no one means to drop catches, but I think overall we were pretty good. Obviously, more balls are along the ground, so I think we were really quick to the ball and cut off some 2s, which could have been 2s. So I think that's a really positive thing.
And what did you make of the batting performance from the England Academy? They came at you pretty hard at times. Yeah,
and I think that was a really good sight to see, was them to try and actually chase that target. Obviously, it was quite a big target for them going in, and then just coming out from ball 1 and actually trying to achieve that. And it was a really good sign for, I'm sure some of those players are going to be playing against us. So just I guess watching how they play as well, which is a really cool thing to do.
Yeah, you're expecting you might see Fran Wilson next Tuesday after her performance today?
Yeah, definitely. We probably expected her to be in that first ODI side anyway. She's a very talented player. She manoeuvres the ball all parts of the ground, which is something that all the English girls do really well. They play behind the wicket really well in comparison to what we do in front of the wicket. So I think she'll definitely be in that side, and we'll have to do some pretty good research on her as well.
And what's the next few days look like for the team heading into that first match?
We travel to Leicester tomorrow, so it's a pretty light day, which is a relief, obviously, after two big games in our first 50 over here. And then just training, I think. But I guess it's just keeping our bodies in check and keeping our loads in check going to that first ODI, so we don't overdo it and burn out before that first game.
And do you have many memories of the last time the team were at Leicester a couple of years ago?
I'm pretty sure that's where we played Pakistan. We got off to a little bit of a shaky start, but we brought we came home with a wet sail and scored some good runs. I remember Midge batted really well that game, and then I think we just backed up with the ball. But it's obviously the grounds here are very different. They're quite short straight, which is I guess what we expected here. But it's just something to get used to, and I know that we're going to be playing at all grounds pretty similar to that. So there's some fond memories there, and hopefully we can create some more.
And was it nice to have a few people watching today? A few fans, autographs and that going on?
Yeah, they're probably all supporting England, but it was just nice to have some people watching. Obviously, it's only a warm-up game, and hopefully that's a good thing leading into our first ODI. Obviously, the Men's World Cup's here, so there's plenty of people about, and hopefully there's some Aussies that know that we're playing, and hopefully they come along.